Get your weight up, little nigga. Yeah, I been in shape. I'm sticking to the fucking G code. I won't bend a break.
Well, boys. This Call of Duty community will never cease to amaze me. This is honestly just reaching levels of bitch assness that I never knew this community could get to. And we are actually at a point where people who are making false, fake content are getting so upset at somebody calling them out in the public square and showing the people just how fake and lame they are. They're getting so upset at this person who's actually telling the truth about them that they have reached new lows. Now, honestly, what happens when people get called out in the public eye? Most times you have people who will, take a few days off, take some time off. They will come back with a different attitude and try not to be such a dog shit person. There are people who are kind of in the middle and they know that they're a dog shit person. So they're just going to let things sort of die out and pretty much take a little time and get right back to their general depraved fucking lame behavior. And then you got special cases. Special cases like the one we're dealing with today, where basically somebody says, oh, no. I can't have you just thinking that I'm a piece of shit, bitch ass content creator who makes fake content. I need you to know that I'm a bitch. I need you to understand that I am so fucking lame and so fucking triggered by somebody telling the truth about me that I will go to the lengths of doxing somebody because they are calling me out for being fucking lame. This is insane. But this is where we're at right now in the Call of Duty community. We have three guys, X-Pro MVZ, the Mark of a Hero, Frizz Eyes, the first two you already know, the fat face, like lame content creators, the general content creators that we see. Nothing really to say, nothing really to add in terms of value in any conversation. We're just going to talk about some fucking loadout that we probably got from Reddit and make a video on it while I'm shooting at people who have no idea what's going on, and some of them have one hand and other ones have other disabilities that have no idea what's going on, and just act like I'm really good at the game. This is the general type of content that these guys make, and they are actually so upset that this guy, the Rick, has been calling them out, that they are going to the lengths of doxing the Rick, talking about his family, and posting all kinds of private information and pictures about him online, which is just insane. So that's where we get to this video by Fully. Now, Fully is talking about this situation, and I thought this would be a good video to react to just because of the fact that Fully is actually a friend of the Rick and a little bit closer to the situation, and has been around in this Call of Duty community for much longer than I've been back. So let's see what he has to say about the situation and see what these fucking lame ass content creators are up to.
Gentlemen that you got today, guys, their entire channel and content is entirely based off of them just falsifying gameplay. Now, you can say what you want. Oh, it's not cheating, it's not against the rules, they're just $20 SBMM. I really don't give a fuck about the argument. It is completely irrelevant in my eyes, because their way of responding to criticism and reasonable judgments that people like the Rick would have, and he's literally not the only person who thinks this way, their way of responding to the heat as fucking gameplay channels with absolutely no goddamn personality whatsoever in classic loser fuck fashion. They don't challenge him to a 1v1. They don't bring up their YouTube statistics, except this fucking pro guy's out here talking about how much money he makes.
Don't care, still don't care. I don't care.
Congratulations, you got 500,000 subs, barely breaking your view to sub ratio ever. Absolute dog shit creator, by the way. Or they could just drop a video on the Rick and smoke the fuck out of him. You know, any of these options, even if I disagree with them, they're honorable because Rick is making videos about you. So yes, you have every right to respond in a video. Smoke him if you want. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm sure he really doesn't care about that either.
And that's exactly right. That's where people like Saxzu came in. He was one of the people that the Rick had called out for his reverse boosting gameplays. And basically, Saxzu just came out, made a video about it, left it at that. He did the normal thing that most content creators do who aren't really smart enough to be self-aware about what's actually going on in the situation. And they do what they normally do, which is they talk to their fans in their little vacuum. all the fans pat you on the back and tell you how great you are and how you really are, you know, you're that guy. You're really that good. And you feel better about yourself, and we leave the situation at that. We know you're lying to yourself. We know that you're lying to your viewers, and we know your viewers are dumb enough and gullible enough to actually fall for the shit that you're talking about. And that's the end of the situation. But obviously these guys took it to a different level, and that's where we're at today.
But where the Three Stooges fucked up, I don't know if the short bus driver threw rocks at their fucking heads at the moment that they got on board, but they started exposing the Rick's personal information, and they started exposing his name, things about his fiance, family pictures, Discord, Twitter, Instagrams, all this nasty shit that is obviously not meant to be part of your YouTube thing, and obviously it's hidden for a goddamn reason. These three motherfuckers, specifically, I'm pretty sure this was all started by Fatso over here, fucking Majin Buu, disgusting bastard. Literally looks like the shit I took this morning. They think it's funny as a response to start talking about this guy's personal information, his name, his fiance's name, and just, oh my god, I know what your name is. And after Tubby's stupid ass did this a couple of months ago, I guess Mr. Horseshit Fuck Pro MVZ decided to just start exposing this again during one of the Rick's live streams that he had recently. And honestly, that live stream was poppin'. I just need to give it up for the Rick. I mean, the guy recently hit 20,000 subscribers. He has every reason to be celebrating these cool ass milestones and these funny ass moments that he's having. But of course, it gets rained down upon by these dog shit content creators that are getting called out, and they got the most fragile ego that they need to start exposing shit like this. So first it was this motherfucker, and then Jizz Eyes over here, for whatever ungodly reason, just chimes in. I mean, nobody would be throwing any heat towards this guy other than the fact that he's a two-boxing reverse boosting hoe.
You dick-licking, toe-sucking, dick bitch hoe.
Which, if that's your content, man. Embrace it. Nobody really cares at the end of the day, deep down inside. But this guy, for whatever ungodly reason, just started adding on to it, and he started quote-unquote repeating it because he thought it was funny because it was getting under the Rick's skin. Now, what this guy doesn't understand is that now there is a large group of people that really dislike him when he didn't really need to be disliked at all. And that's my thing about Jizz Eyes. He's tried to comment on the channel before, tweet some pretty slick shit talking about, oh, I bite my tongue so much, you know, on some hoe shit like that. Like, just fucking say it with your goddamn chest. The only way you're gonna say it is whenever fucking Pro MVZ says it first, I guess, you fucking following bitch. Bro has the most fragile ego, yet he's following other people's footsteps. Absolutely ridiculous and nonsensical in my opinion. And like I said, he really did not have any business even being hated at this point, and given the fact he has so many subscribers, this might not even affect him at all, but for the time being and the amount of people that have eyes on him right now, a lot of us really do not fuck with the guy anymore. And he tried to backtrack and DM the Rick. He even DM'd the Ghost of 8 or 8 Thoughts, and he essentially tried saying like, oh, I have nothing to do with this, and I really don't respect people that do shit like that. I don't do shit like that. Jizz Eyes, my brother in Christ, you fucked up. And honestly, I dislike this guy the least of the three, but all three of these guys, pure dog shit. That's really the best way to sum these guys up. And then we got Pro MVZ, who's trying to add salt to the wound by tweeting out slick shit like he just decimated the Rick's career or some shit. Guys, let it be known, when you're not a reverse boosting two-boxing hoe with hundreds of thousands of subs, YouTube is not your job. YouTube is not your identity. We do other shit. The Rick is perfectly fine without YouTube. I am perfectly fine without YouTube. A lot of us truly are.
Sergio gonna be fine. Fuck a recession.
But when you start doxing people's information and pushing them into a corner where it's either make things significantly worse, or for the sake of yourself and your family's safety, you just back down, that is not the type of gotcha moment that you think you have. You goddamn shitter ass content creators. Like, the moral compass that these guys have is literally non-existent. Which is why, of course, guys, here on the channel we have a tradition. And to the Three Stooges out here, truthfully, nothing needs to be explained here. Pro MVZ, Jizz Eyes, and Jabba, get your stupid asses on the short bus and go straight to Epstein Island, you dog shit creators, you dog shit human beings. You cowards should genuinely know more than anybody else the significance in being doxed. And yet, here you are choosing to dox somebody that you don't like because he smoked you in a video.
You scared? Yeah. You scared, ain't you, bitch nigga?
And yeah, that kind of perfectly sums up the situation for how lame these fucking guys are. Ghost of 8 also made a video about this situation, just roasting the hell out of these lame ass content creators. But honestly, I feel like Fully just really like wrapped it up perfectly, and there's really not much else to be said here. These are just lame ass people who have no leg to stand on if it wasn't for reverse boosted fucking two-boxing content. And they know that, and that's why these guys are so triggered. That's why they're so upset when people are calling them out, because they know that it's the fucking truth. Otherwise it wouldn't bother you. You wouldn't be going to these links to do such bitch ass shit if it wasn't for the fact that, you know, it actually does bother you when these people are saying these things. So yeah, with that being said, make sure you guys go ahead and check out the Rick, follow his channel. Make sure you guys check out Fully, obviously, and go follow his channel as well. I am always going to just ride for and support, you know, people who are actually making real content in the community and not fucking lying and being fake to their fans. And I would hope that all of you guys are going to do the same. So let me know what you guys think about this video down in the comment section below. I'm gonna get out of here.
So wait up, little nigga. Yeah, I been a shake. I'm sticking to the fucking G code. I won't bend a break. Keep the grass cut low so I can see the snakes. You walk around with your life savings. You don't need a safe.